Okay, so episode 2 of Euphoria, season 3, it continues to be a fool. Okay, so Maddie, right? She get to see what was going on with her during after high school. She is working for this lady as like a publicist. I'm not too sure, but she also meets up with this girl who this girl who left from her parents' house to go live with Maddie. Is becoming like a TikToker and all that, and Maddie wants her to become more than that. So Maddie becomes like her manager and helps her become more like a OnlyFans type of like model. She does all this shit and all that. So there's that. But unfortunately, the woman that Maddie works for told her that this is not acceptable, bitch. You need to cut her off. We ain't doing that here. So she cuts it off. Boom. So she saw that Cassie texted her on Instagram saying, "Well, hey, can we talk? I miss you." So Maddie's like, goes through Cassie's Instagram. He sees that Cassie is posting a lot of stuff, like, risky, naughty pictures of her. She's like, let me see about her or something. So she meets up with Cassie. It was awkward because Cassie had the nerve to tell her, like, listen, I should have asked you for permission or your blessing for a dating Nate. Bitch, you still her nigga. You still her man. We got her back, fucking him, all that shit. Let him eat your pussy at his dad's abandoned freaking construction site. And you asking Maddie that you should ask him for permission? What the fuck? So Maddie's like, I forgive you. Then the more they start drinking alcohol, the more Cassie starts like revealing herself, like, listen, I'm so pretty, like I could be the best OnlyFans model ever, okay? All the other hoes, they ain't doing nothing like me, okay? I'm prettier. And Maddie's like, okay. So she's like, actually that's what I want. That's actually why I'm here. So Maddie's like, so you're here not because you want to apologize or you wanted to do what? She's like, I kind of want you to be my manager. And Maddie's like, okay, cool. I hope this is a revenge plot to get Cassie back, bitch. I don't give a fuck how many years it is. She needs to pay. Dude, there's that with them. With Cassie, right? Cassie, she's taking pictures of her in these very uncomfortable. Listen, your body, you're right, cool. Cindy has Cindy, what's her name? The actress, Cindy Sweeney. She has a beautiful body, good for her. But it's just odd seeing her with the ice cream cone, with the ice cream going through her tits. The baseball one was kind of weird. The baby one was just like, bitch, what the fuck is going on? Now we listen. I know people out there exist. I'm part of a Pepe community, so I know this shit. Hey, to each their own. So with all this, right, mind you, her maid is taking pictures of her. Crazy. Nate finds out. He's like, oh, from his friends, because he's trying to build his company up and all that, and he owes some people money. We can flip a name. I don't really care my story. Okay, it's Cassie. He finds out from his friend, I guess, saying that Cassie's doing this shit. He's like, listen. So he confronts her in their kitchen in front of their friend, his wife, who by the way, his wife of the friend, Nate's friend's wife is friends with Cassie. So Cassie shows her all the pictures of her, the baseball, the baby one, and she's like, oh my goodness, this is kind of odd. Then she tells her husband, like, yeah, she's doing all this shit. This shit's weird as fuck. Like, what the fuck's wrong with her? She's like, okay. He's like, okay, I'm gonna deal with this. Boom, is that. Damn. Nate confronts her in the motherfucking kitchen. And he's like, I told you these pictures ain't it. But she's like, you give me permission. You told me to do it. He said, yeah, I told you to show your face on your boobs. That's all. But this is not allowed. Listen, and she's like, listen, I'm doing this because you are too broke to buy me the flowers for our wedding. He's like, fuck, okay, fine. I'll buy you the stinking ass flowers. Just delete the fucking account. She deletes it. Oh. But I don't know about that yet. I don't think she really delete it. So late at night, they're in their bed talking to each other, and she tells him, like, yeah, well, listen, I know you're gonna be angry, but me and Maddie are kind of friends again. He's like, my Maddie? She's like, no, my Maddie. No, Maddie, my ex-girlfriend. She's like, no, Maddie, well, you were her ex-girlfriend, but she was her best friend. He's like, what do you think she wants from, like, why do you think she's doing this? She's like, just to be friends with me. I don't believe it. Maddie's doing something. Maddie, revenge plot, bitch. I'm with you. Fuck them hoes up. Okay, Rue, girl. Rue got promotion to work at a strip club. Okay, she's like a worker. She like does like, she makes the girls get ready to go perform and dance and cleans up the bathroom and do like basically like worker shit. Mind you, Lori and Armando, is his name? Alamo, I think his name Alamo. are like fighting each other because he calls her like, listen, your drug killed one of my girls, and she's like, what are you talking about? I didn't do that. What? You're a fucking pig. And he's like, you call me a pig, bitch? I got you, girl. That nigga sent that motherfucking pig to their house, to Lori's house. I was like, Rue, you have started some war, or it's gonna be a dangerous fucking fight between those two. Oh Lord, it's gonna be something else. Meanwhile, there's a worker at the strip club. Her name is Angel, and Angel, she and Rue are like kind of cute with each other, you know what that. But then we find out that the girl who passed away last episode from the overdose of the drugs that Rue brought to the party, that was her best friend, and she is like trying to find her best friend, trying to get answers and all that. And Rue decided to tell her that, hey, your best friend, she died from an overdose. And the girl starts losing it. She's not doing well at the job, not dancing. She gets drunk. She passes out until Armando, whatever his name is, he's like, listen, either she gonna rehab or her ass is out. So Rue confronts her, tells her like rehab is going to be a better place for you. And at first she didn't want to, but then she went to because of Rue. At first she was scared, but then I think Rue tells her like, hey, everything will be fine, all that. Then we get like end the episode. Rue meets up with Jules. Mind you, Jules is a sugar baby. Okay, she getting pimped out. Not pimped out. She getting like money from sugar daddy. Okay, he's with his wife, kids, and all that, and he bought her like a fucking nice ass suite. They go inside the house to talk about like, hey, you know, stuff, it wasn't good for us. Like we honestly wasn't good for each other, even as friends or as girlfriends, honestly. And you can tell that there's some sexual tension. I'm like, something happened. Girl, Jules goes into the bathroom, opens the pipe. She's like, hey, I'm gonna take a shower. Mind you, only wearing the robe. We see a little bit of boobies. I'm like, girl, I know you're lying. Rue is like, okay, well, I'm gonna just drink my drink and just lead you to it. And she's like, Jules is like, so you're gonna keep me company? The episode end there. The munching, crunching, and biting continues. I don't know, bro. When I tell you this show, it gets crazy. Next episode, I think it gets crazier. I think it's a wedding. Anyways, I'm done, bitch. Whole weekend was full of craziness. I need a detox. Talk to y'all later.